Attention passionate Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Pittsburgh Steelers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Pittsburgh Steelers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. You won't believe the latest move that's been brewing in the NFL, and especially in the AFC North. An off-season shakeup that might just be one of the most significant in recent Steelers history. We're talking about the Steelers making a bold move to address one of their most glaring needs, a move that could reshape their offensive core for years to come. The rumor mill has been buzzing, and now, it's finally looking like the Steelers are serious about pulling the trigger on a trade that could bring Chris Olave from the New Orleans Saints to Pittsburgh. This isn't just a minor deal, folks. It's a statement, a signal that the Steelers are aiming high, especially in an era where every win counts as they chase that elusive 7th Super Bowl title. But let's back up a little and set the stage. The Steelers, as you all know, have been building a competitive team over the past few seasons, trying to put together a roster that can contend not just now but in the long term. Their offensive weapons, however, have been a bit of a mixed bag. George Pickens, who's shown flashes of brilliance, was traded away after a lot of speculation. And frankly, that move made a lot of sense from a financial standpoint. The Steelers want to avoid paying both Pickens and DK Metcalf, who's also a free agent, to the tune of over $30 million per year. That's a hefty chunk of change, and it's smart to be cautious about the cap. But, and here's the catch, trading Pickens opened up a huge hole at the WR2 spot. Pittsburgh's current options aren't exactly inspiring confidence. Robert Woods is talented, but lacks the elite speed and explosiveness needed to be a true number 2 receiver on a team aiming for a Super Bowl. And as it stands now, the quarterback room is also up in the air, with Will Howard still trying to find his footing and Mason Rudolph providing veteran experience, but not enough firepower to elevate the offense significantly. So naturally, the Steelers are looking to fill that void, and they're looking hard. The move they're reportedly eyeing is a trade with the New Orleans Saints for none other than Chris Olave. And folks, this could be a game changer. Now I know what you're thinking, why Olave? Well look, Olave has been impressive in his 3 seasons in the league. He's accumulated over 500 yards and scored 10 touchdowns, averaging a solid 13.4 yards per reception. Those numbers are no joke, especially considering he's only 24 years old. His first 2 seasons saw him surpass 10 yards each, a feat that not many receivers manage so early in their careers. Last year, he was on pace for another big season, but a concussion in Week 9 against the Panthers sidelined him for the remainder of the year. Still, even with that setback, Olave's talent is undeniable. His footwork, route running, and ability to get separation off the line make him a downfield threat, someone who can stretch defenses and open up opportunities for whoever is throwing the ball. And that's exactly what the Steelers need right now. Let's be honest, the quarterback situation isn't settled, but adding a receiver like Olave would elevate the entire offense. His ability to average an ADOT of 13.8 yards over 3 seasons shows he's comfortable working deep, which complements Metcalf's style perfectly. Together, they'd be a nightmare for defenses, forcing safeties to pick their poison. Olave's presence would give the Steelers a true WR2, someone who can develop chemistry with the quarterback and become a reliable target on 3rd down or in critical moments. It's a move that could not only improve the 2025 season, but also lay a foundation for the future. Of course, the Saints aren't just giving Olave away. They're in a rebuilding phase, especially after the retirement of Derek Carr and the arrival of new head coach Kellen Moore. The Saints are focused on acquiring draft capital for the 2026 NFL Draft, aiming to restock their talent pipeline and reshape the franchise. Olave, at just 24, is a valuable piece in that puzzle. They'd want a hefty return for him, likely multiple draft picks, maybe even a player or 2, but the Steelers should be willing to pay that price. Because, let's face it, a young, proven receiver like Olave is worth investing in. This potential trade is about more than just one player, though. It signals the Steelers' aggressive approach in this offseason. They're not just looking to patch holes, they're aiming to build a team that can contend for championships, that can push through the AFC, which is becoming more competitive every year. With a strong offensive line, a developing defense, and now an upgraded wide receiver core, Pittsburgh is positioning itself as a serious contender. The AFC North is also evolving, with teams like Cincinnati, Baltimore, and Cleveland all making moves of their own. The Steelers need to respond in kind, and acquiring Olave might just be the move that takes them from good to great. Now, I want to emphasize that this isn't just speculation. Sources close to the situation suggest that talks are progressing, and the Steelers are prepared to make a significant offer. The key will be finding the right balance, what they're willing to give up and what the Saints want in exchange. It's a delicate dance, but if they pull it off, it could be one of the most impactful moves of the offseason. And think about the impact on the locker room and the fan base. Steelers fans have been craving a dynamic, explosive receiver to complement Metcalf, someone who can be the focal point of the passing game. Olave's skill set fits that mold perfectly. His ability to create separation, his knack for big plays, and his youth make him an ideal target for the Steelers' offensive scheme. Imagine the roar at Acrisure Stadium when Olave makes that first big catch. Fans would instantly see the potential for a new era of Steelers football. But as always, there are questions. Will the trade happen? What draft picks will the Steelers give up? How will Olave adapt to a new offense and a new city? These are questions only time can answer, but the possibility itself has Steelers fans buzzing. Everyone's eager to see how this story unfolds, especially as the offseason progresses and more details come out. The Steelers are known for their resilience and smart moves, and if they manage to land Olave, it could be a move that defines their 2025 campaign. So, as we await official confirmation, remember that the Steelers are always a team that surprises us, whether through smart drafts, shrewd trades, or developing young talent. This offseason might just be one of the most exciting in recent memory, and Olave's potential arrival is at the center of it all. Fans, I know you're just as hyped as I am. The future looks bright, and the Steelers are taking bold steps to ensure they stay in the hunt for that elusive 7th Super Bowl. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Pittsburgh Steelers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Pittsburgh Steelers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Do you think Olave is the perfect fit for this team? Are you excited about this potential move? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Steelers. Remember, this is just the beginning of what could be a monumental offseason, and I'll be back very soon with more updates, analysis, and news about your favorite team. Stay tuned, stay passionate, and let's keep supporting the black and gold because the best is yet to come.